Hello and good morning. So in this video I'm going to talk about a new board game that we have developed at DhiMath. So this one, as you can see, is called HemaTrix. This is based on Hemachandra numbers, also known as Fibonacci numbers, and two-dimensional exploding dots. So now before I get into the rules of this game, I want to shift the focus to another game that most of you would have played. Yes, this is the brain meter, or the Peg Solitaire. Okay, so now let's play this game. So you would have known how to play this game. So you take a marble and jump over the other one, and the marble you jumped over goes off the board, like this, like this, like this, and so on. And the objective of this game is to get one marble on the board. And here you can do the jump in any of the four directions. You do this way, and this goes off the board, or this way, this goes off the board, or this way, this goes off the board, or this way, this goes off the board, right? Simple. Now let's get back to HemaTrix. Okay, so here you can see, so this board game has two axes, the X and the Y, and these are Fibonacci numbers F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, and so on. And similarly on the Y axis, it's F1, F2, F3, F4, and so on, right? So this is a matrix of Fibonacci numbers, and on this board I can place dots, right, on any of the squares, and I can do the same jumping that we talked about in the Peg Solitaire. So this one jumps over this and this goes off the board, and similarly if this is here, this can jump over this and this goes off the board. There's one difference. In this game you can only jump in the up direction or in the left direction. What is not allowed is a jump like this. This is not allowed, and similarly this one is not allowed. A jump downward or to the right is not allowed. And another difference is the colors you are seeing on the board, right? All the squares with the same color have the same value. So what that means is if I have two dots here, I can move this one here, it's one of the same, or I can move it here, I can move it here, I can move it here, and so on, right? That applies to other colors as well, not just the red. Okay, so now with this introduction, let's look at playing this game. Okay, so now let me get a sheet of paper. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to derive some Fibonacci identities, okay, using this board game. Wow, that'll be awesome, right? We're not just having fun but also learning some math and trying to solve some higher grade math problems. So let's look at the first one. F1 plus F2 plus F3 plus so on till Fn. What could be the value of this? Okay, so let's soon find out. Okay, so what you're asking is there's a dot here, a dot here, a dot here, a dot here, and a dot here, right? And so on. So let's take n as 5. So what we're asking is what could be the value of these 5 dots? Okay. Now let's play the game. Okay, let's have fun and play the game. So this one jumps over this and this goes off the board. Okay, this jumps over this and this goes off the board, and this one I can probably get it till here. And now we are stuck. We have one dot here, we have one dot here, we have one dot here. We cannot do any jumps now. So what do? If you're stuck, let's do something to make the jump happen. So let's add a dot and an anti-dot, which is basically adding 0, right? Which makes no difference to the setup, right? So we added a 0 here, which is a dot and an anti-dot pair. And now can we do some jumps? Yes, we can. Take this, jump over this, this goes off the board, this one goes over this goes off the board, this goes here, and this goes off the board. Wow, we started with Fn and the dot came to Fn plus 2. Okay, so what that means is F1 plus F2 plus F3 and so on till Fn is f of n plus 2. And hold on, we have an antidot somewhere, right? We have an antidot here. So this is nothing but F1, which is 1. So the final answer is f of n plus 2 minus 1. Wow, we derived this so easily by just playing a game using the HemaTrix board. Okay, wasn't that simple? Let's try one more problem. Okay, so this time we'll try to find out what is f of 1 squared, f of 2 squared, and so on till f of n squared. Back to the board. So f of 1 squared is this one, f of 2 squared is this, f of 3 squared is this. Yes, you're right, it's all along the diagonals. So let's take again n as 5. So what you're asking is, what is the value of these 5 dots now? Okay, so again let's play the game. So this dot I can get it here, and now let's do the jumps. This jumps over this goes off the board. This jumps over this, and this goes off the board. And this goes off the board, and finally here, and this goes off the board. So what do we have is, we have one dot at f of 6 and f of 5, which is nothing but f of n plus 1 and f of n. So this is the value of this dot is f of n plus 1 into f of n, right? So we have here the answer for the second problem, f of n into f of n plus 1. Wasn't that easy and fun, right? So we can actually discover and prove any and every Fibonacci identity using this board. So now it's your turn. So let's look at this third one. So what is the value of f of n squared plus f of n minus 1 squared? Back to the board, what you are asking is, what is the value of these two dots? Here or here or here, right? It could be anywhere along the diagonal. What you are asking is, what is the value of this dot, of these two dots, sorry, right? So these two dots, you need to play and make sure that these two dots become one dot somewhere on the board, and that would give the answer for this problem. Okay, so go ahead, make your own HemaTrix board, play with it, have fun, and thank you for watching.